Hey everybody. All right, here we go. Coach Josh here from CrossFit Metro East in Belleville, Illinois, and just want to share kind of my poor man's 22.3 tips, if you will. I know there's going to be a lot of tip videos out there. My big thing is like just to kind of share with the general gym population. So this is most importantly for my clients that are going to do this workout tomorrow with us, but also for any of you out there that just kind of doing that typical maybe affiliate scene or trying to do this workout on your own. Hopefully these tips help. So workout like this, we've got a kind of a mutated Fran, if you will, with some double unders in there, right? So with this workout, this style of workout is always interesting for me because the skills in the workout, especially the pull-up skill, going from a pull-up to a chest to bar pull-up and then to a bar muscle up, always challenge somebody because somewhere along that line, there's going to be a roadblock. So my main point here in this workout is there's going to be different strokes for different folks. And what I mean by that is that some of our athletes are going to be capable of completing the workout as written, and really the only detriment to them in the bar muscle up will be having just enough time to chip away at those 15 reps. 15 reps is fairly significant. They didn't kind of go off the typical 21-15-9 scheme. They went 21-18-15. Those 15 bar muscle ups get much worse because of all the other pulling that you did, especially with those chest to bars in there. And oh, by the way, you have some heavier thrusters, if you will. So that being said, for those of you that plan to get to the bar muscle ups and know that you have bar muscle ups, this workout is very much giving you enough time to get that last piece done. And that 15 bar muscle ups is like the gateway to just finish off the other work. Now, although the 135 pound thrusters for the guys, 85 for the ladies is a heavier thruster, you should, in hopes, have enough time to complete those reps. But the big thing here is getting through those bar muscle ups. So those of you that have that capacity there, my main focus is to go out at a pace that is quick enough that you can get through the regular pull-ups, the chest to bar pull-ups, the other thruster work in there, and those double unders with enough time to give you ample time, because the bar muscle ups may take the longest. You're more than likely going to need to break up those sets if you're someone that chips away at those sets. Even someone that has a big bar muscle up set in their back pocket, more than likely because of the fatigue that's setting in, you may not hang up there for 15 unbroken reps. So even going into 8 and 7 or 3 sets of 5, I think is ideal. Those of you that don't have the capacity for 15, or maybe you've never done 15 in a single set or in a single workout like that, chip away at small sets, because when you get to the bar muscle up, the big thing here is every rep is going to move you up on the leaderboard, which is huge. Sorry, my low battery things bother me here. But that being said, that's for that person that's going to go and hit those bar muscle ups effectively. Now, if you're someone that is not going to get to the bar muscle ups, you know you don't have bar muscle ups, and no matter what, you're not going to accomplish a bar muscle up tomorrow, but you might have chest to bar pull-ups, then your goal is these tie break times. And so anybody that's going to hit a roadblock along these skills, whether it's in the scale division and you go jumping pull-ups to regular chin over the bar pull-ups to chest to bar, wherever you're going to hit that roadblock, then that means that your score is going to be a rep score. And so what you're fighting for is a tie break time. So these tie break times happen at 2 spots in the workout after the first 2 thruster sets. And so what you want to try to accomplish is, if you know you're not getting to the second thruster set, maybe the chin over the bar pull-ups is your limiter, then maybe you work as hard as you can to get through that first set of thrusters, and then that's your tie break time, and then you're moving into the next phase or whatever else, and you have a lot of time to try to work on accomplishing an amazing rep here or something like that. But you're fighting for those tie break times. Same thing would apply for those people that have regular pull-ups, chest to bar pull-ups, and you know that, man, I'm not getting a bar muscle up today, and I might have some flailing attempts up there, but I'm working for the tie break time, because all of these people are going to bottleneck at that same score at the end of those reps of the thrusters. And so you want to get through those thrusters as fast as you can. So those of you that are kind of the tweeners, and so you know that, like, man, there's no way I'm hitting that many chest to bar pull-ups, but I might be able to get one. Like, I have the capacity of kipping pull-ups. I just want to try to get one chest to bar pull-up. Then that means fight for the tie break time, and then you have this ample time to get 1 rep. And every time you get that 1 rep, there's going to be this massive, like, shift in the leaderboard, especially if you're in the online open. So, so that's kind of my thing on the different strokes for different folks. The other thing is I think this workout creates a big opportunity for the foundations division here, because we have a lot of folks that just it may not be in the cards for them to get those chin over the bar pull-ups or those chest to bar pull-ups at all. So the foundations division may just be a good opportunity for those of you that are just kind of uncertain. And also the weight on the thrusters stays the same consistently throughout. Now there's no jump rope in there, so you're going to do a jumping jack instead of a jump rope. So it even takes the jump rope skill out of there. But for the pull-up skills, that will really be, and this is what I said here in my notes, is that most will be limited by the pull-up skill, okay? So the next note that I have that I think is the biggest encouragement here is for those of you doing the scaled and the RX division, whether it's single unders or double unders, don't mail it in on the jump rope. And what I mean by that is the reps on the jump rope, very simple, 42, 36, and 30. They are formality in this workout. But every time you miss on the jump rope, just plan for 10 seconds to click off the clock before you get the next rep in. And so when you if you take that as like, just kind of this little piece I got to get through, and you don't focus on that, and maybe you miss 2 or 3 double unders, that can be 30 seconds. Well, you might want that 30 seconds later on to get through those bar muscle ups or whatever else it may be. So making sure that we're not mailing it in on the jump rope, make sure you're consistent and efficient there. Don't waste time on silly no reps on the jump rope. Now, some of you that have double unders or struggle with double unders, that may be a big meat of this workout for you. So just be mindful of that. You may have to kind of chip away at those reps. Stay relaxed, stay in control. As soon as your heart rate starts to spike after those thrusters, make sure that you're kind of taking that settling breath before you go and attack that jump rope. My last thing here, I talked about the fight for the tie breaks. Big hips on those thrusters as the load increases. So one thing about those thrusters is when we go to increase that load, one of the big things is like we want to get that nice hip drive to lift us up. We don't want those arms to be just pressing. So when you get to the top of that thruster, I'm going to go out of my screen here as I squat, but as I come to the top, boom, I'm really trying to drive my hips up into the barbell so that I can use those hips to thrust the weight, not my arms. My arms are going to be tired. Last thing on the thrusters here, before my phone dies and this video cuts off anyways, is take an open grip on the thrusters. Okay, so notice I took my thumb out of it, especially for those of you that struggle with that front rack position. Just open that thumb up a little bit. That opens up that rack position there and takes a little bit of stress off the forearms and hands. Your grip is actually going to be challenged on this one significantly. Be prepared for that because you're going to need to shake it out a little bit. Gripping the pull-up bar, gripping the rope, and spinning quick on the double unders or single unders, and then being in that front rack position is going to exhaust the grip. Front squats, front rack, thruster position really affects the grip more than what you realize. So best of luck at this one. Hammer this one out. If you find this video helpful, share it with a buddy or a friend. And good luck in 22.3. We'll see you on the leaderboard next year. See you guys.